Hi everyone, welcome to the new episode of Peter's English podcast. Uh, this is the first episode of my new uh, series about Vierka, the vampire girl, and I want to read you the first story about her. In that, I want to introduce her to you and I want to introduce her vampire community in that she lives. It's my fantasy story. It's my story that I was inspired by other stories, and I hope you will like it. And we can start right now. I want to read you my new story. I was preparing it. I was writing it, and we can start right now. Vierka, the vampire girl, escape from the shadows. Hi everyone, welcome to our vampire community. We live in a hidden vampire community in an abandoned castle in eastern Slovakia. Our leader is Lord Vladimír, the strongest vampire in our community. He is an old school evil vampire who loves human blood. He is an overprotective leader and parent. He had very bad experiences with people, and he always says people are dangerous and evil monsters who want to kill us. We must stay hidden if we want to survive. His wife is a Polish vampire woman, Zofia. She is a very cute, sweet, and beautiful vampire who likes humans. She always says, "I do not think people are evil in general. They are always scared and fascinated when they start thinking about vampires. They love scary stories about us. They just need to discover that vampires are not bad or evil by nature. We vampires have very cool abilities, immortality. Vampires remain forever young and cannot die from natural causes. Superhuman strength. We can move anything effortlessly. Super speed. Humans cannot follow our movements. Rapid healing. We recover quickly from injuries, even fatal ones. Telepathy. We can read minds and communicate through thoughts. Hypnosis. We can mesmerize people with our gaze or voice. Shapeshifting. We can transform into creatures like bats, wolves, or mist. In enhanced senses, our sight, hearing, and smell are much sharper than humans. Blood manipulation. We can control the flow of blood to heal, defend, or attack. Teleportation. We can instantly travel from one place to another unseen. Invisibility. We can make ourselves disappear from sight. Elemental control. We can manipulate fire, water, wind, and more. Immunity to disease. No infection or viruses affect us. Vampire charm. We can seduce and fascinate humans effortlessly. As you can see, our vampire abilities are great. Lord Vladimír and his wife Zofia are my great-grandparents. I am Vierka. I am 18 years old. Others say I am a very pretty young, sweet and cute vampire girl with long black hair who is fascinated by people and their world. I love singing and dancing. Everyone loves my performances. Everyone wants to dance with me. I am a very talented vampire girl. I live with my parents, Robert and Eva, and my grandparents, Jan and Maria, in our part of the castle. My parents like humans, but my grandparents do not. My best friends are Lukáš, Zuzana, Marek, and Katarina. Lukáš is a former scholar of the Vampire Academy. He loves modern science and technology. He even listens to a modern English podcast about science and technology. We think he is a little crazy because he listens to forbidden human things. Zuzana is a free-spirited vampire with a passion for music and the arts. She is a very talented singer. Marek is a brilliant technician who loves vampire technology. Katarina is our protector. She's an expert in Asian vampire martial arts and is incredibly strong. We are a new generation of vampires fascinated by humans and their world, but my great-great-grandfather, Lord Vladimir, forbade any contact with humans. We decided to escape from our vampire community and discover the human world. Our plan was simple. We would escape when everyone was busy celebrating the wedding anniversary of my great-grandfather, Lord Vladimir, and my great-grandmother, Lady Sophia. The party started at night. We danced, sang, and drank blood. The celebration was fantastic. When no one was paying attention, my friends and I successfully escaped from the vampire community. We turned into a mist and disappeared unnoticed. Next stop, humans, Vierka said. We traveled as mist until we reached our first human city. We were shocked. People wear different clothing. They hold a strange tool in their hands that can steal their souls. They use it to communicate. They don't use horses for traveling anymore. They use machines, Vierka said, referring to modern clothing, phones, and cars. When we turned back into our vampire forms, people started staring at us. We need modern clothing. We stand out too much, Vierka said. As we walked through the city, we saw a young man in trouble. A gang of thieves was trying to rob him. We have to help him. He is in danger, Vierka said. My friend and I attacked the gang. Thanks to our superhuman strength, we scared them away and they ran for their lives. Thank you for saving me. I'm Peter. My parents live nearby. I always thought vampires were just fairy tales. This is amazing. I can see you don't know anything about. I can see you don't know anything about modern life. Please come with me. I have some clothes for you, Peter said. Peter was very happy and his parents were too. They were grateful that we saved him. He gave us some of his old clothes and explained everything about modern life. We were shocked that my great-grandfather never told us anything about it. The modern world was fascinating. Peter helped us find an apartment and even got us jobs. I learned how to use an AI app that helped me navigate the internet. I created a social media account and started posting selfies and videos. My content became very popular. I gained 1 million fans. Of course, I used a little vampire charm. Don't blame me, people. I love being popular. Lukáš and Peter helped my friends learn how to use modern technology. Through social media, we discovered that English is the international language. We watched a lot of free videos where English teachers explained how to learn English in the 21st century. Peter was happy that we wanted to learn English because we loved learning it too. Then we had an idea. What if we created our own English podcast? It would be the best way to practice our English speaking skills. Vierka became the main singer and with my friends we discussed many topics in English. Meanwhile, back in the vampire community, Lord Vladimir was furious. He quickly found us and attacked. You have broken my rules. I will show you what happens when you disobey me, Lord Vladimir shouted. He transferred into a monstrous vampire and created a giant tornado, destroying everything in its path. My friends and I had to protect the humans, so we created a powerful wind shield. The battle had begun. Then Lady Sophia arrived just in time. Stop this! Do not fight against each other. People are not bad in general, Vladimir. You must change if you want to stay with me, Sophia said. Lord Vladimir, blinded by rage, struck his wife with a tornado. But then he realized what he had done. He rushed to save her, filled with regret. But it was all an act. Zofia was a brilliant actress. She wanted to show her husband that vampires needed to adapt and live in peace with humans in modern times. From that moment on, the vampire community opened their castle as a tourist destination. Vierka and her friends continued their English podcast and they created a vampire folklore group that performed music and dance in Slovakia and abroad. The end. This is, people, the end of my first episode about Vierka, the vampire girl, and this is my new vampire saga that will have a lot of episodes, because with that I want to add my English vocabulary from my English teacher, and I want to end this episode and I want to tell you bye bye.